Yo, what's up? It's Coach Slack. So, real quick, we're going to go over some things on how you can become a better basketball player. This is specifically more so for beginner basketball players, but it's kind of like a loop. So, I'm going to take you through this loop, and it can be for, players who've been playing a while as well. The biggest thing is we're going to have three things, right? The biggest one is when you're just starting off in basketball, or maybe you've been playing for a couple of years, but you're still not quite comfortable, or you don't get a lot of playing time, whatever the case may be. First thing, you have to develop your skills. You have to be better with some type of skills. And the top three skills are, you have to be able to take care of the ball, dribbling, right? You have to be able to play defense. And you don't even really have to be like great at that. You have to be able to make layups, right? Oh, also you have to be able to pass. Duh. So dribble, make layups, play defense, pass, right? Make a good pass on target, be able to pass while running. There's a big thing when it comes to youth basketball, and it's running and stopping. Like, that's the crazy part. A lot of kids don't know how to run with the basketball while dribbling and stop. A lot of kids don't know how to go full speed and stop. It's either because you guys run too fast for yourself. Some of you guys are really fast and you don't know how to stop. And some of you guys are just uncoordinated and you don't know how to stop. So being able to stop and go with the ball is a big one. Practice that, right? And being able to run full speed, making a layup, practice that. So those are the top things. When you have skills, you have to be good at something. As a coach, I cannot keep you on the floor if you are not good at something. So out of those four things, there's something that you have to be really good at, and you have to take a liking to, in order for me to feel comfortable to keep you on the floor, right? So you have to be able to be a good dribbler, for my guards, be able to make layups. So like on a fast break layup, I know that I can pass you the ball and you'll go make the layup, right? Being able to play defense. I had a girl who was extremely good on defense. I always wanted her on the floor. Sometimes she was a liability offensively, but like if I could, I would keep her on the floor all the time. So stuff like that helps. So number 2, the biggest thing after you start acquiring some skills is you have to play a lot of basketball. So that's the biggest thing for a lot of you guys. I know some of you guys, like your parents will find you a trainer or something like that, and you haven't played a lot of basketball. Well, just as you are building skill, you need to learn how to play the game, right? Because the skill doesn't matter if you don't know how to play, right? So go and get on a basketball team. I don't care if it's like the YMCA. I don't care if you play for your middle school, high school team, right? But those are a little bit harder to make. If you find a level of AAU basketball where it's a team kind of on the same level as you are, that's good as well, right? But you have to play in order to get better. And there's nothing wrong with playing against people who are better than you, because it should be your learning process right there, right? Play against teams that are just as good as you and that are better than you. Also, if you can't find a team, play pickup basketball. I don't care if you play 21. I don't care if you play 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5 is the best. If you can play it with your friends, or if you see kids playing in the gym, don't be afraid to go play with them. So that will help me move on to my next point. Number 3, learn from your mistakes. Feel free to make mistakes. You guys, you have to have somebody to help you learn the game, right? Which is your coach, which is, if you have a trainer, is your trainer. If your dad or your mom will help you, have them help you. Or if you have a friend that is really good in basketball and they show you some stuff, have them help you, right? Once you're in the learning process of the game, right? Now, once you start acquiring some skills, right? Learn from your mistakes. You have to feel free to make mistakes in the game. That is huge. I promise you, that is huge. A lot of you guys don't like messing up. You don't like getting yelled at. You don't like feeling bad about yourself because you messed up. The list goes on. But you have to make mistakes in order to get better. Right? So when you are playing with, say you go play pickup basketball and you make one mistake, right? Why did you make that mistake? How could you have done that thing better? How could you have changed the situation? You think about stuff like that. And then that's how you get better, right? So I have kids, if I show you how to do a move and you don't ever try that move in game, right? Even when the situation is perfect, it presents itself. Then that's not my problem. That's your problem because you never tried it. If you don't try it, you won't know how it works. So if you don't know how it works, you can't get better. So there you go. Build your game off of your mistakes. At one point, none of us could dribble. At one point, none of us can make layups. At one point, none of us can shoot. But we learn from trying, right? We learn from our mistakes. So after you start getting better, and you keep on learning, you keep on going, and you keep getting better, what will happen is the loop will continue, right? You acquire new skills. You get better at skills. You learn new skills. You get better at them. You apply them in game. You try them in game. You mess up. You learn from your mistakes. And you keep getting better. You have to make the mistakes. And you have to use them as your building blocks. Pay attention. Constantly correct. Or else you're going to hit a peak early. And you're not going to be able to excel. A lot of kids, they think they're the best thing in the world because they are good. And you right now looking at them, starting from the bottom, you're looking at them like, dang, they are good. But how do you think they got that way? So when you stop challenging yourself, once you get to that point, you're going to stay where you are and you're not going to continue to get better. So always strive to get better. Always try to make new mistakes and learn from those mistakes. This is the key. I'm giving you guys the keys right now. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And I'll be sure to give you more keys. This is Coach Lack.